Hey guys, so we're going to learn about finding the area of a circle. So here are the supplies that you need. You need a piece of paper, a highlighter, optional, marker is optional, a colored pencil or crayon, and a pencil, and a circular object. So get those things and then come right back. So we are going to put the title on the top of our paper, area of a circle. Now, since I'm writing this, that means you're supposed to be writing it too on your paper. The area of the circle is the space inside the circle. We've been talking about circumference, which is the distance around the circle. Now we're talking about the space inside the circle. So using your circular object, let's just trace a circle. So we could show what area looks like. I'm going to use my colored pencil and shade in the inside of my circle, showing that this is the area. So like if you're thinking about a pizza, the area would be all of the cheese and sauce and toppings on your pizza. Now, just like circumference, there's a formula. Hi, Ryder. There's a formula that we use. And this time there's only one formula. Are you ready for it? Make sure you're writing this down. RJ, put the phone on Ryder so everyone sees how cute he is. Oh,
That's another view of Ryder.
oh, he's just so cute.
You lose hair, better.
All right, okay, back to the formula. Don't be distracted by those good looks. A stands for area, it's a capital A, equals pi times the radius to the second power, or squared. So the A stands for area. The pi symbol equals 3.14. And the squared is just the radius times the radius. Now, if you have a highlighter, you could highlight the formula and the parts of the formula. Okay, time for 2 examples. So write the word examples and put a bubble around it. Okay, now using your circular object, trace a circle. Okay, and I want you to draw a radius of 14 inches. And remember, hello. A radius is half of the diameter, okay? Remember. So, the first step is to write down the formula. A equals pi times radius squared. RJ, stop moving so they could see.
I'm not. I'm trying my best not to move.
All right, come behind me so they could see. Okay, the next step is to substitute what we know. We don't know the area. We're going to try to figure that out. Pi equals 3.14 times the radius we know is 14. And since it's to the second power, it's times 14. So when you put that in your calculator, which I already did, it's 615.44 inches. So in your calculator, 3.14 times 14 times 14. And that tells us the area. Put a box around it and call it a day. Now that's an easy one. So when you're given the radius, it's easy. You just substitute it and put it right into the formula. It gets a little bit trickier, and I'm going to show you with example 2. So trace your circle again. Almost done. This is easy today. And this time, I want you to draw a diameter. A diameter of 10 feet. Now, when you're given the diameter in your example, what you need to do is figure out what the radius equals. So if the diameter is 10, what's the radius? Ryder, what's half of 10?
5.
Oh! Ding, 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 ding. So if the diameter is 10, the radius equals 5 feet. That's the hardest part right there. So we just follow our steps. First, you write down your formula. A equals pi times radius squared. Then we substitute. A equals 3.14 times, make sure you use the radius amount, 5 times 5, because it's radius squared. And when you put that into your calculator, you get 78.5 feet. That's it. Put a box around it and call it a day. So use your notes to complete the practice.